So here we are for Motherwell versus Kilmarnock. Let's have a look at the teams here. And, wow, I mean, 6 months ago this would have been a very close, in the league at least, game. But right now it's not so. Kilmarnock have been in freefall, really falling down the table now in the bottom six. Whereas Motherwell, after a decent victory against Aberdeen last time out, will be looking to shore up their third place victory, especially after Aberdeen's loss, and also move on, perhaps even close the gap between the teams above them. So this is the team. It's a 4-3-3. Gillespie in goal, Carroll, Hartley, Gallagher, Grimshaw playing up the back four. The three in midfield, Polworth, Donnelly and Campbell, and Aarons, Long and Hilton are the ones up front. For Kilmarnock, though, it's more of a classic 4-4-2 situation. So Brunescu in goal, Hamalainen, Findlay, Del Fabro and O'Donnell in the back four. Mackenzie, Dicker, Power and Burke in midfield, and Kabamba and Brophy up front. Excuse me. So, let's see how this game takes place. Motherwell versus Kilmarnock. Motherwell at home here. Fir Park, or Ivy Lane as it's called. Let's see how the game goes.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
We will try and enjoy the game. So let's have a look. Motherwell kicking off as usual, left to right. Let's under the lights here. Interestingly enough. So Campbell, Donnelly plays a long ball up for Aarons, but it's well cut out by Hamalainen. He chips it up to Power, gets under control. O'Donnell back into Power. Power's got a bit of room now, finds Brophy, back to Power. Power's ball through to Kabamba's not bad, but it's well cut out. And so Carroll now. Carroll plays it into Polworth. Polworth, he's dispossessed, and Power now has it in midfield. Dicker to Brophy. Brophy does well, keeps it under control, gets the pass out to Burke now. Burke cuts inside, puts a ball into for Power. Power to Brophy, but his pass to Kabamba is cut out, and so Motherwell able to get it clear. Long. Grimshaw. Grimshaw has all of the space here. Chance to cross. He gets it in at the back post, and it's well shot. I think Polworth got that shot off, but on the second chance it's held by Brunescu, and so Kilmarnock now trying to use a bit of momentum. That's a decent ball, but it's actually a little bit too far from Mackenzie. Motherwell have it now. This is Campbell. Campbell, nice chip ball, and Long. He's not got much in the way of support, and so he's going to have to hold it up. Aronzo runs onto the ball, cuts inside, and gets it back. Oh, decent chance. Almost from nothing, but in the end, he's hit it far too hard, and it's just flown over the bar. So it remains 0-0, 12 minutes on the clock. And Kilmarnock have the goal kick. Findlay to Hamalainen. To Dicker. Kabamba now. Plays it back in the end to Dicker. So Kabamba coming deep to get hold of the ball. Power to Kabamba. Power. His pass is not a good one, and Hartley able to clean up. Carroll to Polworth. Polworth up to Long, gives it back to Polworth, and to Campbell now. Back to Long, but he's dispossessed, and Kilmarnock able to restart. That's a bad pass though, and it's well won back. So Campbell now has the ball. He's got Grimshaw running outside of him. Grimshaw again with all the space in the world, but his cross is well dealt with, and so Brophy now has it in midfield. O'Donnell out to Burke, back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell pulls it back into Burke and go inside. Ball goes out to Mackenzie on this far side with a switch. Power. Brophy. Good movement off the ball, but he's taken it on too far, and in the end Motherwell able to bring the ball out. So fairly quiet game in terms of chances. Motherwell had the best of chances earlier, but that's a phenomenal ball. And Hilton now, he's having to wave for support. It was maybe a victim of their own success with that ball that's escaped everybody. Now Donnelly, and that's a decent chance, but Polworth, I think, has clipped it wide. He's hit it first time, but it's not really anywhere near the ball, near the goal. So another fairly wasted opportunity, but it's definitely Motherwell who are having the more success in breaking through the Kilmarnock's defence at this stage in the game. Polworth now kind of just bringing it forward. Nobody putting them under a great deal of pressure. And Grimshaw now to Aarons, back into Polworth. Polworth brings it into the box. The cross is deflected and Flint is able to get it clear. So Dicker now to Power, out to O'Donnell. Is it for Burke? Burke's got some options and he just carries on going. And he gives it to Brophy. Brophy's got Kabamba inside him, but excellent defending. Campbell now to Hilton. Hilton finds Long. Long plays it in for Campbell. Campbell's got Polworth. Polworth's got Aarons on the overlap, and Aarons in a bit of space. But he's kind of pulled himself out wide. And in the end, it's well blocked, and a corner kick is the reward. But that's the potential to be a relatively dangerous move. Let's see what can be made of this corner. Half an hour and change on the clock. Polworth hooks the ball in. Mescu gets to it, but only as far as Hilton. Hilton is across to Gallagher. Gallagher to Campbell. Campbell can't get through that brick wall of Kilmarnock midfield. And Hammerlinen now has the ball. Grimshaw gets to the ball first, and now Motherwell can reset. Polworth to Donnelly, to Campbell. Campbell gets it into Long. Long turns his man, and now he's suddenly opened up. Oh, well, that's a phenomenal chance. It turned his man inside out, and the defence just opened up for him. And really, he should be hitting the targets at least with that. An excellent opportunity. It wasn't far off, but wow, it's still 0-0 here, and this is a very tightly contested competition between Motherwell and Kilmarnock. Del Fabro, O'Donnell. There's Power inside. He finds Brophy to Dicker. Dicker plays it high up to Mackenzie, who heads it back to Hammerlinen. Back to Dicker. Kabamba now. Mackenzie plays it to Kabamba, but he's dispossessed, but it's gone out for a Kilmarnock throw. Kabamba himself is going to take this. Takes it. Throws it to Dicker. Mackenzie back into Power. Now to Kabamba. He's found a bit of space, but he's got to reset. There's just so many Motherwell shirts in there. Kabamba now. Oh! Well, he took it past his man, and some frantic defending, but the shot is well held in the end. Long does well to control that. Donnelly to Long. Plays it up to Hilton, who, well, he's not far offside, but he's called offside, and yeah, that's very tight, isn't it? Maybe just the length of his foot offside. Del Fabro looks that in. Ball's header isn't a good one, and it's picked up in midfield by Power. Has it again now. Burke brings it into Dicker. Dicker now. It's to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's got options. He's just holds it up. Finds Hammerlinen. The ball in is going to go straight to Gillespie. And that's going to be the half. So far 0-0. A couple of chances from Motherwell, and but the chances haven't been well taken, and In the end, it remains goalless here. But there's light for both sides. So you can see them moving the ball around well. Neither side's really making glaring errors. But there have been chances to end the deadlock, particularly for Motherwell. Let's have a look at some of these. It's 12 minutes in. This was Aaron's, and this was an excellent chance. He's got the right side of his defender, but he's gone for power, and he's just walloped it over the bar in the end. 5 minutes in. This was Polworth. Well, the half chance really. He's hit it early and it's just spooned wide. But this turn from Long just opened up the Kilmarnock defence, and the hit wasn't terrible, but I tend to think at that range with that much pressure he should be hitting the target, and it's 1-0, but it isn't. So Kilmarnock, surprisingly, with the more of the possession, not by much, 53%. A shot on target each, 4 shots for Motherwell, only one of which on target. Kilmarnock's only shot was on target. Let's see how the second half pans out. Kilmarnock to kick off, going from left to right. And here we go, Kabamba, and Dicker, McKenzie. Passing around midfield quite well here. Brophy tries to take it past Gallagher, but he's not successful in that. And so Motherwell able to work it out now. Polworth finds Aaron's out on that wing. He's got options inside Campbell now. Is it in for Long? Polworth plays a good ball out to Long, but he can't get past his man. But Hilton, it's kind of dropped for him. He cuts inside, but the pass is cut out, and so Kilmarnock now can reset. Kabamba to Dicker. This time it's cut out though, and a chance here on the break. Long plays it up for Hilton. Hilton turns his man inside out, and Polworth now arriving, and that's fallen beautifully for Long, and that has to be, well, a little bit of fortune in the box there, but it was well worked, and it was just from Kilmarnock not being able to get any kind of consistency in their passes, so kind of just fell for Long, and he's done this time what he couldn't do last time, hit the target, and really the keeper's got no chance. The power that he's hit that back across himself. Motherwell 1, Kilmarnock 0. Long with the goal. So 54 minutes on the clock, and Kilmarnock were looking better this second half. They've probably putting a little bit more strain on their back four, but Motherwell haven't had a great deal of defending to do, and they've done it well. So Kilmarnock playing the passing game. Power, Brophy. It's Power. To Burke. Chips it for Brophy, but it's cut out by Hilton, I think. There. Power. Out to Campbell. Campbell to Long. Polworth. Not Power, very long all the time. Hilton with the cross, and this time a free header. Oh. Well, he again should have put that on target. That was wasteful. It's kind of hit him more than he's really put it on target, and Campbell with a chance to double the lead for Motherwell here. Polworth coming off for O'Hara, the first substitute of the game. McDonnell. Sorry, Power. Dicker. Brophy to Power. Looking for options. There's not a great deal of movement off the ball from Kilmarnock, and in the end the ball goes loose. So Carroll now back to Hartley, but Hartley to Carroll to O'Hara. Donnelly to Long. It's a decent ball in, but Kilmarnock have got the ball back. Dicker's ball is poor, and now O'Hara has a chance to punish Hilton into Long to Campbell back into Hilton, and that's an excellent opportunity. And what a strike! 2-0 now, and it's all gone wrong for Kilmarnock. They just can't seem to string the passes together. But the Motherwell front line are punishing Kilmarnock. Look at this ball though. A great run, and he's found himself in a bit of space. And he's just hammered that top right. The keeper didn't stand a chance. That's a phenomenal strike. Motherwell 2, Kilmarnock 0. Jermaine Hilton, phenomenal strike. And he had his hand in that first goal as well. He's causing all kinds of problems on that left wing. So Bunn is on for Mackenzie. Kilmarnock will be looking to close that deficit as soon as they can. 66 minutes on the clock. Dicker. Bunn. Out to Power. Back to Power. Power's pass is nowhere, and O'Hara's got it now. Long. Long brings it back to O'Hara, back to Long. Long has some options, but he's taken a little bit longer than he needed to. And so O'Donnell now. I mean, it's fast passing from Kilmarnock, but he's not really going anywhere, and you need to sort that. But that's a decent pass, but Donnelly's done really well up against Dicker, I think, in midfield there. Donnelly. Oh, Donnelly. That's a great pass, but is that offside? It's not given, but held the shot anyways. Tame. It's well defended and well held by Bonescu in the end. Power. Burke. Plays it on to Brophy. Brophy to Kabamba. Kabamba's pass is a bit too much, and it's won by Motherwell, but won back by Kilmarnock in a relatively dangerous position. Alright, to Dicker. Plays it on to Hammerlion. Dicker. Hammerlion. Dicker. Trying to find the way through, and that is a decent ball, but Kabamba well dispossessed there. But Kilmarnock, all the pressure here. It's Power. O'Donnell. Back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell plays it infield now, but it's well tracked back by Long, and now Hilton has a bit of a chance. That's a decent ball, and it is. Aaron's going to run onto it, but he's struggled to get it under control, and Kilmarnock can breathe a sigh of relief now as they get the throw in. So Hilton comes off for Seedorf. Lining. Down to Power. Power tries to hit it first time, but Campbell's intercepted, and now Long. Back to Campbell. Donnelly. Campbell. Long turns on his man, but it's well defended, and Kilmarnock can get it clear. There's just very little options at any given time. The Motherwell midfield really taking all of those gaps, marking tightly, making it hard for Kilmarnock to move forward. The interceptions have been phenomenal from Motherwell, really. Oh, good ball, Long now. O'Hara finds Seedorf on that left wing. Seedorf unable to get it past O'Donnell, who in the end takes the safe route and knocks it out. So 4 minutes on the clock. Campbell comes off as a substitute. And they bring Turnbull. O'Donnell into Seedorf. Seedorf. Space now. Long. Seedorf. It's inside. Long. Oof. Well, he's not hit that as well as he would have liked to. He's lifted it a little bit. It's gone over. But there were bodies in the box. It's got to be 3 points for Motherwell really here. Can't see it going any other way. Especially because Kilmarnock really haven't tested Gillespie in goal at all. And that's going to change. Gallagher to Grimshaw. Turnbull now.
The fourth official
That's a
has
phenomenal
indicated
ball.
there will be a minimum
And
of 2
Seedorf's head
minutes of added time.
is dealt with, but it's not gone out. And so Seedorf, again, just struggling to get that last ball in power. Will they get a consolation goal at least? Donnelly, Donnelly, back to Kabamba. Kabamba plays a nice ball in for Burke behind, and Burke gets the better of it. Well, it's a corner ball. Well, he's really put a shift in on that right wing with Burke, but he's struggled to get the ball in, and Kilmarnock again haven't really tested the keepers. So Bunn, probably the last chance of the game here for a consolation goal, and Motherwell gets it clear. And that's the game. So Motherwell, a second game in a row, 2-0 with victors. And that was a really solid performance. They've not given Kilmarnock any space. And they've put another 3 points on the board there. Kilmarnock, however, continue their free fall. And they're going to struggle to make that top 6 at the moment if they continue in this grain of form. So, final score, Motherwell 2, Kilmarnock 0.